Hey everyone. Jennifer Appreciate ASMR was kind enough to tag me in her latest video with the survey, so I thought I would give that a shot, try answering that. I don't really know what to do on camera, so I'm just going to play around with some things I found in my room. Before I start the survey, this is a Sonic the Hedgehog handheld game that I had when I was little, and I found it about a week or two ago. I put batteries in it, it still works. I won't turn it on because it makes noise, so anyway. First question is math or English? Definitely English. I do not like math at all, which is kind of funny because I'm thinking about switching to computer science, so I would have to take a lot of math classes for that. That's kind of got me second guessing myself there, but I think I'm gonna keep going that way and hope I enjoy it, hope I can pass the math. But my English is pretty good. Those are usually the classes I do best in, and math not so much. Summer or winter? Summer. I do like winter too, but it's just so nice out during the summer. The first snowfall is always great, but after that it gets kind of dirty, and it gets hot in the summer too, which is a downside, I guess, because it gets pretty hot in my room. I have a lot of my electronics going, like my amplifier and stuff, so my room gets pretty hot. In the winter it's fine, but the summer is kind of unbearable, and especially now when I don't have the AC in yet. So it's actually I think it was 80 today in March in Massachusetts, which is pretty out of the ordinary for this time of the year. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling a little bit. The guy answered that question, so we'll move on to the next one. Morning or evening? Evening. I am not a morning person, and I'm usually up until 4 a.m. or so. I usually get all my energy later at night, which doesn't help with school, but so I'm definitely a night person. Full House or Family Matters? Neither. I don't really like either of those shows, to be honest. I think Family Matters is one with Urkel, if I'm not mistaken. And I never really liked that show at all. And the Full House cast is also not really my cup of tea. When I was little, I used to watch more cartoons than like family sitcoms or anything. Okay. Question number 5. Tea or coffee? I do not like coffee, and I don't drink a lot of tea, but I actually would like to start getting into more tea, because I feel like I probably would like it if I tried it, but I have had coffee and I don't like it. It's really gross to me. Actually, my drink of choice is usually more soda, which isn't that good for you, but that's my caffeine source. Question number 6. Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? I know this is probably going to upset a couple of movie folks out there, but I've only seen the first Lord of the Rings, and I haven't seen the second two, or any of, like, The Hobbit or any of that stuff. And I've only seen the first 4 Harry Potter movies, I think. So, I have, and I think I've read the first 5 Harry Potter books, and I haven't read Lord of the Rings. So, I guess Harry Potter, just because I'm more familiar with it, but I liked Harry Potter, but I don't know, I didn't really get too much into it. Black or white? I'll say black, just because most of my wardrobe is band shirts, and a lot of them are black. Not really by my choice, just that seems to be like the color everyone puts their shirts on. So, I'm wearing a white shirt right now though. Dogs or cats? Cats. I don't really like dogs so much. I like quiet dogs. Dogs that like just kind of chill out. But my sister has a pit bull mix, and she's really nice, but she requires a lot of attention. She's very energetic, and I'm just kind of more of a laid back person, and I don't really like a dog jumping all over me all the time. But my cat, on the other hand, is wicked chill, and he just hangs out and sleeps around, eats food. So I get along with him a lot more than the dog. And sometimes my cat will even come listen to music with me, which is kind of weird. Well, he doesn't actually come to listen to the music, but he'll chill in the room while I'm listening to music. Okay. Next question. McDonald's or Burger King? I like both. I think I'll go with McDonald's though, because I kind of stopped eating there for a while, and then they recently released Chicken McBites, which are like popcorn chicken, and it's really good. I used to eat the chicken nuggets a lot when I was little. I would get the Happy Meal and stuff, and those were awesome memories. But as I got older, I just kind of found the chicken grosser and grosser. I don't know if it was actually getting worse, if I was just starting to realize how gross it was. But I don't know, recently I hadn't really been eating it, and then they released the McBites, and they taste so good. So I usually get that for lunch if I'm at school or something. They're pretty good. Burger King has the rodeo burger too, which I really like. It's just a cheeseburger with onion rings and barbecue sauce, but it's pretty good. Okay. Cake or pie? I don't like pie, so I'll go with cake. Chocolate or vanilla? Vanilla. I guess I'm kind of a plain person because of that, but I definitely prefer vanilla ice cream, vanilla cake. But I do like chocolate too. If chocolate was the only thing I could have, I would still eat it. It's just I like vanilla more. Jocks or nerds? Nerds. I'm not really athletic at all. I did play, I played baseball and basketball when I was in elementary school. And I was kind of okay at, baseball. For 1 year I was, at least. I made the all-star team 1 year. And then I think everyone else hit puberty, and I didn't. So I started sucking at baseball. And around that time I stopped. And then I played basketball at my school on the school team and we won a championship. But I never really was good at basketball. I just kind of did it because my friends were on the team, and it seemed like it was a fun thing to do. I only played, like, not very long in the whole season, and I think I made like one shot the whole year, but I mean, it was fun. I got to hang out with my friends, and we ended up winning a trophy. I forget, it was like the regional tournament or something, I don't know. It was cool. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really rambling. I didn't like prepare any answers or anything, I'm just kind of going off the top of my head. So I would definitely pick nerds, and I really like nerdy chicks. I have to admit, they're kind of my weakness. So, because I'm definitely a nerd, I'm not like an extreme nerd, but I'm kind of like a music, video game nerd, I guess. I'm not like the smartest person. I'm not really dumb either, I guess. I'm just kind of normal. Okay. Cable or internet? Internet, I guess. I don't really watch TV all that much. And whatever I do watch is online. I mean, I can either stream it or download it, maybe. Not that I'm trying to advertise illegal things, but it's pretty easy to get anything you want to watch on the internet. You don't really need TV. And there isn't really that much great stuff on TV to begin with, so I'm more of a movie person. But I do like some shows. I don't know if... Oh, that's a question later on. I'll get to that then, I guess. Okay. Also, this is probably gonna be a really long video. I'm gonna have to split up into 2 parts because I have about 15 minutes left on my camera. So I'll try to start moving the pace up a little bit. The Simpsons or Family Guy? Oop, I skipped one, I'll go back to that. I would say The Simpsons, because I don't really like either of the shows now. I feel like they've both gone on for too long. But The Simpsons was a big part of my childhood. And it's kind of better lately from what I've seen. I know for a while it was kind of really dragging on, and a lot of the jokes were really redundant, and it just wasn't that good of a show anymore. But I saw one, I think, maybe last season or 2 seasons ago, and it seems to be getting a lot better, and Family Guy is just not getting better. It's starting to really go downhill, in my opinion at least. So I'll say The Simpsons. Facebook or MySpace. I don't really know anyone that uses MySpace anymore, aside from like bands. I haven't really gone on mine in a while. I think I might have logged on once to like check up on a band, but I haven't used it to like network with anyone I know. So Facebook. Coke or Pepsi? Well, when I was little, we used to drink Coke whenever we got sick. Like, my mom would give it to us to help us settle our stomach. I don't know if that actually works or not, but that's like what we did, and it seemed to work for me at least. And so now whenever I drink Coke, like, I think of that, so it's not like super appealing. So I prefer Pepsi, but if it's I do like flavored Coke. If it's like vanilla or with lime or something, as long as it's just not regular Coke. I don't really like regular Coke. Batman or Superman. I never really got too much into superheroes, but I do remember the Batman cartoon on WB, I think, when I was little. So I'll go with Batman. Fantasy or reality? That's kind of a hard question. I don't really know. I mean, fantasy is great, and reality can really run you down, but there's still a lot of beautiful things in real life. But I think I'll actually have to go with fantasy because in fantasy it's limitless. I mean, anything could happen, anything you can imagine, and that's kind of cool. And that's where a lot of art comes from too. I know art comes from reality as well, but if you really try to go deep into your fantasy, you can come up with something really out of this world, I guess. Comedy or horror? Comedy. I never really was too big into horror movies. They don't really scare me, but I don't know, I never really got a thrill out of watching them. I tend to get more scared at in just normal movies when they'll have a scary moment that you just don't expect. Because when I go into horror movies, I'm expecting something to scare me or try to scare me. But when I get caught off guard in a movie where I'm not expecting it, that's usually when I jump. But I'm really rambling, I'm sorry. I would have to go with comedy. Okay. My computer just went into sleep mode. But the next question was pancake or waffles. I would have to say waffles. I used to eat waffles every single morning before school. I really like waffles and syrup. And pancakes are good too, but I prefer waffles. Okay, and now my computer is trying to load. So while it does that, I think I will show you something else that I have. I just got this today, actually. You can't really fully see it. It's a Star Wars pen, and I really love Star Wars. It was my favorite thing when I was little. Me and my next door neighbor used to religiously follow Star Wars, and we went to the midnight premieres, and we collected all the action figures and followed the expanded universe stuff. And I kinda stopped following Star Wars after Revenge of the Sith came out. I bought the action figures for the first, the wave or whatever, the first wave of figures. And then, after that I just kinda stopped collecting. And when I stopped collecting the figures, I just kinda didn't really focus on anything that happened in the Star Wars world anymore. But, yeah, I got this, and I'm still a sucker for anything Star Wars, so I thought it was kinda cool. Okay, and now my computer is not turning back on, so I think I'm going to end this video here because I don't have that much time left on my camera anyway. And I will upload the second part later once I get my computer back up and running.